What up, y'all? Welcome back to the Joe People's Podcast, episode 7, 8, 7.2. I don't know. But today's interview slash person on the podcast will be the second podcast we ever have besides my wife, is the one and only amazing motherfucker from the UK. This dude over here, I mean, he was killing it. He was on his rap app. He had like 50 million followers. I didn't even like want to like the way UK rappers spit until I heard this dude. He just convinced me. The one and only Burnzy. He's got this album out right now. It's called Slice of the Pie Volume 1. It's his second album. This shit is crazy. Go check it out on iTunes, Spotify. He's got the link on the Spotify. Throw him $1 if you're feeling it. Support him. Show some love. It's my man Burnzy right here. How you doing, bro?
What's going on, bro?
Good, bro.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Pleasure to meet you finally in person.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
it's surreal. Who would have thought Joey Peoples would be in my kitchen all the way in London, huh?
Hell yeah, man. We just got back from shooting a Bird Box video, which is the track we got out now.
Yeah,
that video will be dropping sooner than later. And yeah, man, we're just kicking it today, having some fish and chips, doing it up proper London style. He showed me rolled out that royal carpet, you know what I mean? Showed me all that good shit. Right now I'm drinking some Kopensberg with strawberry lime. Koppenberg. Some premium cider. I haven't even taken a sip yet, but we started this podcast.
Yeah,
so
cheers, brother.
Cheers, brother.
Yeah, man. You know how we do.
That's pretty good. It's fruity. All right. Cool. So you got the new album now. You just put it out.
Yeah.
I see you got the new the fucking video out for Bars. Who's Got Bars? Shit is super crazy. I mean, I'll tell you my whole thing on the album. I love the album front to back. I feel like with me, even with industry rappers, there's always songs I skip or not for me. There was only 2 songs that weren't like my favorites out of all of them, but even with those, it's weird. I appreciated them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I listened to them 2 times through and just not the other 6 times I played the album.
Yeah.
And I actually liked that you had almost no features. I think you had like one homie on it, right?
Yeah,
that was
my
good,
brother
man.
Slum Circuit from Cali,
For sure, bro. Because honestly, I liked hearing more of you versus the other album. Not that you had like a million features or anything, but you had a good amount of features. And it was good to hear you put it out there and get it personal, put your own life out there, all that good shit. So
that's what I tried to do, man. So with my first album, it's called No Bars Wasted, and the title, people don't really know the story behind that title. Like,
tell us, man. They're listening.
Like, we met on an app called Smule, right?
Yep.
So
facts.
I writ, without exaggerating, probably hundreds of bars. You know, all written on paper or on my phone, whatever.
You had to put out like multiple tracks per day on Smule.
But,
the album
you know
was
what I'm
crazy.
saying? I was banging out like 2 or 3 tracks a week, or joining someone, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So like, I realised I had like that thickness of like just bars, and I was like, alright, no disrespect to Smule.
Yeah.
Like, I love Smule. We all, for a 2 or 3 year period, like it was like the best place ever.
For sure.
But it run its course for me anyway.
Absolutely. And your fan base is limited to these people that are on the app.
Right.
So you didn't want to waste those bars.
No, right. So hence the word No Bars Wasted. So I thought, let me take these bars, put them together into tracks.
Yeah.
Get some beats, put them onto the beats, and put it as an album.
Dope.
So that's what I done. So some of the tracks are just pure lyrical, there's no real concept, there's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no real...
A lot of like braggadocious rap your face off, which personally I love, but it's almost like battle rap, like you could get bored of it, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So it was got to the point, so that was the first album, it was just like bars really.
Yeah,
there was a couple of sentimental songs, storytelling songs, like I was talking about my dad and stuff and whatever, but for the most part it was just bars.
Yeah, you kind of just showing up and showing off and seeing what you can do, you know what I mean?
No bars wasted, I didn't want to waste the bars, I didn't want them just sitting in my kitchen cupboard. I wanted the world to hear them.
It's great for a first album too, because to get like real like in the regular studio and get healthy with it, and you know what I mean. Like you used to put out an album, you already had these shits, you knew them.
Exactly.
It's a great way to do it. Yeah,
exactly.
It's a dope album too.
Yeah, blessed. Bro.
I like the new one definitely better, but I like that album
that's
too.
what everyone's saying as well.
For sure, it's like a complete book. The other one's like a lot of stories, short stories, and it's like a book. You know what I mean?
So with the second album, I thought, all right. I've got them bars now and I've put them into the first album. Let me actually... So some of the bars in the second album are old bars, don't get me wrong. But it's like on 2 or 3 tracks. Yeah. So like it's a 12-track album, so there's like 8 or 9 tracks where I've written it from new, it's come from like a different place, you know what I'm saying? So
everything on the new album to me, I mean maybe one concept I had heard something slightly, but it all sounded 100% new bars, whereas the first one, it sounded like style-wise a lot more I heard, and specifically bars that I was like, oh, I heard, because I listened to all your shit on Smule, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, there was a couple tracks where the bars are from Smule.
Yeah.
But not nowhere near as like the whole of the first album.
First album,
was
yeah. No, I mean, on the second album, I didn't even really catch any of them, honestly. Yeah.
So this album, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna calm it down, like 100%, because I've had this problem. I can't help it. I have to rap fast, be aggressive. So I was like, let me calm it down. Let me tell my story. Let me tell a story. Let me even sing a bit. Like I tried to sing a little. I'm not no singer.
Nah, you got a pretty good voice. Way better than mine, that's for sure. You know? Like I was impressed. You know what I mean? He's not Mariah Carey, but the dude definitely your tone on it. You could definitely do a hook and make it emotional. You know, you bring it out.
Well, I see an interview in Eminem. He said a similar things. Like he ain't a singer, but he can hold a note. Like, that's what I think. On certain songs, on a riff, I can hold a certain note. If I go over that, then I'm gonna sound like...
You're very rhythmatic the way you rhyme.
Yeah.
So like it's I think it's like you understand when to go high and low on a note. Same with like your speech patterns. Like you're very... You like do that 1,000 slices and shit. You like
that's what I try and do when I'm writing something. I know as I'm writing it in my head, like this word is gonna be the part where I'm gonna shout.
Punch it in. You know
what I'm saying? Because like... That's the thing, I have two ways of writing. When I'm telling a story, for example, I find it harder to write. I don't know why. Because I think like it takes more of your heart, you know what I mean? You're putting more, it's more of a structure.
I totally understand.
If you're just
you know the concept, but how do you put that into a structure, right?
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, if
100%.
you're rapping just lyrics, like for example, like Who Got Bars, the video I just right? That hasn't got much of a structure.
Nah, that's a braggadocious, like just killing
it. Like, who's got bars? All right, let me show you my bars. Let me show you if I like.
They work structurally in sentences, but it's not. You're not telling a story per se.
Exactly. There is no story. No. There's no concept. It's more just.
And I love that you started the album that way, actually, because the thing is, I think that you got to get people's attention, you got to be aggressive, you got to be fast, you got to show off what you have, and it's like a follow-up to your first album, and then I think you just kind of slowed it down and got a little more storytelling deeper as it went. Yeah, and I think the middle is like the most storytelling and most whatever, and I feel like you sped it up somewhere around 3/4 and got towards the end.
So, it's funny you should say that, because when I was looking at track list, I was like, shit, how should I do this? Like, because... Well, should I just do like 6 fast tracks in a row and then like 6 slow ones? And I was like, no, because that's gonna confuse the fuck out of people.
Yeah, of course.
So I thought, let me just start off with a fast like bars, and then I went straight into Sell My Soul, which is like a completely different track.
Yeah.
Like me rapping about pain and party, you know what I mean? So it was like a completely different vibe, and I was thinking, hang on, maybe that's a bad idea as well. Yeah. It's like you can't get someone hype. Yeah. And then it's like down.
Bring them down, I was
like, but I thought, fuck it, let me just sort of, I've done it in like brackets, like 4 tracks. And then, so hopefully that will work out.
I think you did it good, because I think, to me, like, I'm definitely into lyrics and like that braggadocio. So when you came out the bar ripping, it was like you ran out the fucking gate on a marathon. I was like, damn. And you could have handed it over to a whack track and I still would have been locked in for one more. Yeah, either way. That's good. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, if you do something that's like, maybe more of a story or not for everyone right out the gate, I think sometimes you just lose people and they lose the whole album. You know what I mean? I was locked in by then. And then when this next track was totally different, but it was still dope, I was like, all right, I'm always like, I'm locked in for another track. You know what I mean? Like without even like thinking about fast forward. That's how I am. Like when it's good.
I don't think any artist that I've ever listened to, rapping wise anyway, even singers like pop singers, rock singers, I don't think they ever start off with a slow song, because it's not like you don't want to start off with. You want right, you know what I'm saying? You want to pump the person up. When they put the album, they want to be like, oh shit, okay, what's going on here?
1,000,000%.
You know what I'm saying? Even like, especially if they don't know you. So like, if someone's just randomly come across me on Spotify or YouTube or something, and they hear Who's Got Bars and they like lyrics, hopefully they like my lyrics, then it's like, oh shit. And then the second one comes in.
Yeah.
Maybe they, like you said, they might hang on,
not.
And then
a little longer.
They might hang on for the third one. Do you know what I'm saying? So
even that, like, oh, he changed the flow. It's not using my thing, but let me see what he's saying. Oh shit, he's still got the same dope lyrics. Okay, cool. All right, then they start buying into the story. Yeah, I don't know. I felt like it was like kind of it wasn't necessarily like reading your journal, but it was a partial like that section of your life and how you felt. And I felt like you told the story well, and then like closed it too with the book at the end. It's like it's a complete circle, you know.
That's why I ended it with that. I've still I deliberately done that because I knew, like, let me close it with that particular song, because I knew that would be like exactly how you said it. It's funny you said that, but that would be the close, because I started with aggression, ended with like the story being closed. You know what I'm saying? So
complete
it was done. Yeah. So that's kind of because I really believe the track, like even with the first album I done, like I started off with "I Got You," which was me talking about kind of similar things like my life and stuff, but it was more of an aggressive song. So I thought, let me start off again with like the aggressive song. Yeah. Try and catch the people's attention.
Come running.
Yeah, because with this album, I think I'm hopefully a different audience will see me. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think 1,000,000%.
Yeah, because I think with the first album, a lot of people kind of like, alright, it's kind of repetitive the whole way through. Yeah. But with this album, it's like up and down, up and down, up and down. So hopefully, I can see a different. Because I haven't even promoted the album really. I've just done a bit of shit on Instagram, a bit of Facebook. But in the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna promote the fuck out of this album.
You should, man. I hope everyone needs to hear it, man. It's that kind of album. Y'all need to check it. It's really like a serious fucking album.
Hopefully by the end of this year,
the growth is like
that's
crazy.
What I was about to say.
The few people I talk to regularly about music, and I was like, "Yo, have you heard this?" Or send them a link, and they follow you or whatever. Anyway. They're like, yo, it's different. Like it's like no disrespect to the first album, but like this is a different. Like I can hear the growth like big time. Like it's just a different animal. Like
everyone said the same thing, bro. Everyone said the same thing.
It's amazing.
Yeah, no, thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. It's for real. Like I've been getting some decent support, man. And like some random support as well. Yeah. From people I don't even know.
Exactly.
Like I've got my homies and like you and of course, people like my small family and the people like my actual family and stuff, but I've been getting the same type of feedback. It's not a coincidence. It's like, I'm glad you slowed it down. I'm glad, like, you know.
And I think sometimes it takes that. Spotify is weird. Like, I think sometimes it takes a year, 2, 3 years, whatever. But like, all your projects follow up.
Yeah, I think it takes a couple years.
I think like maybe 2 albums from now, you're gonna get the full effect of what this album is. Like people are gonna go back, and it always it's a building effect, you know. And it's actually tough, in my opinion, of like making a good album because the expectations are higher. It's like, and it's gonna be different. You gotta go different the next album. So it's like, what do you do from here? I mean, you just put it out, so you don't even gotta think about none of that or whatever. But eventually, it's like, okay, what's the next move? And what's the next album?
Well, I've been thinking about putting out like just a grime album.
Okay.
I know grime's not a massive thing in the States, but here where I am, grime's a big thing. So I was thinking, because I love making grime music. Yeah. Grime,
I would describe. Let's describe it to my people that are more U.S. people here. I would say it's a fast beat. It's almost like I would say a hip hop techno beat, for like speaking very lame and quick. You know, it's a very fast and it's very on rhythm, bang, 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 the way you rhyme, which is definitely like you kill that style. So I think it would be super dope. I also think that like putting out different types of albums is really good because I mean, I know like Noriega, speaking out to the podcast master over here, Drink Champs. No, I mean like he was one of the first dudes to cross over and do like reggaeton and shit like that. He was Spanish, and people were like, "Yo, that's a death sentence for rap. It's a death sentence." Yeah, they were wrong. They were wrong. Yeah, so he definitely got another crossover. That's the thing. Like, listen, you want audience everywhere, but also you're from the UK. Like, your flavor comes through a lot on the style, the words, and the way you say things.
That's the thing. Like,
and you want to build that too, for sure.
You can't
play your strengths. You know.
Like, obviously, hip hop's American, right?
Yeah.
And hip hop's
it's global, but yeah, I agree.
But it's from America. It's from New York, right? That's where 100%.
Yeah.
And it's let's face it, it's black music. It's
for sure.
From the black culture.
It came from blues. Yeah.
Right. Do you know what I'm saying? So the fact that now we're sitting here, let's say 50 years later, and you got some white guy from Britain making rap music. Yeah. Like, obviously I'm not famous.
But but we had a black guy randomly. We're shooting the video. He's like, "Damn, I like the aggression. I like the sound of it." He only heard like a taste of it,
like
but that's what I'm saying. Like that appeal.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, but what I was getting to is that every culture has sort of transferred their part in it. So like Britain,
it's a melting pot.
We've took hip hop and we've made grime.
Yeah, for sure.
We've made garage. We've made all types of like drill, like you guys made drill technically, but we made our own versions of that and shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
There's Dirty South, there's West Coast, there's East Coast,
there's West Coast, there's
all
East
these little
Coast,
pockets. There's like horrorcore, like people do all types of different shit.
You know what I've been fucking with a lot lately? Like, I mean, like real heavy. Like the last 6 years, country rap, bro. I'm really, really liking country rap.
I can't tell you a lot of it, but I will tell you, even going back and probably dating myself, but like Bubba Sparks was a fucking beast, bro.
He was one of the most, because of Timbaland, obviously.
Of course, no disrespect to Bubba, but Timbaland obviously. It's like you come out with Dre, like obviously you're always gonna be associated.
Exactly.
And the production was amazing. As good as the bars, the production was too.
Of course. No, but I mean, I'll be fucking heavy with like Yellow Wolf, Struggle Jennings, Jelly Roll, a bunch of other them guys. Like all the bands from like Memphis, Tennessee, you know, Carolina and all that shit.
I mean, I don't want to call them like country rap per se, but they have different style. 3-6 Mafia, actually, they're almost like
Mafia
rock.
To me is more like Dirty South though.
They are. They're from Memphis, and they like are kind of. That's another one too. Like screw music.
Yeah,
you know, they were fucking drinking lean, crunk, Little John, all that. Yeah, that's like more club. So I respect all the
see the point I was trying to make though. How it's come from the East Coast in the 70s, where it was like Grandmaster Flash and all that.
Yes.
And now it's just like
rhyming all these, to the beat.
Right. Yeah. But now it's like all these different genres and categories. And you don't just get it in America, you get it in Britain, you get it in Australia, you get it in wherever. Well, it doesn't have to be an English-speaking country. Spanish people, like you said, reggaeton and all that. Yeah. So, like, I love that.
Oxymoron has a huge following. He's in Russia, you know what I mean? Yeah, so everyone.
Like, my Irish brothers now, they're killing it, bro. They're absolutely killing it in Ireland. Like, and Scotland. Like, it took me a while to get used to the accent. I'm like not used to their accent, but to hear a Scottish rapper with his accent so strong. But they're killing it now. Like they're absolutely killing it.
And some people like appreciate the music, right? Like I'm not into mumble rap, but it's the same type of thing. Someone can listen to someone in Spanish or Russian and be like, "Wow, I love the flow and the way they put music together," but don't understand them.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people. You can go back to like even the Beatles or any rock band, and people will mumble the wrong lyric, but they love the tone and the melody in it. So music's like, you know, all around the world like that. Like some of these things when I look on Spotify, I'm like, wow, I got a decent audience in this. Like this isn't even an English-speaking predominantly country. Do they understand what I'm saying, or do they just like the flow? Right. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing. Like a lot of people, see, this is what gets me with people like outside of the hip hop community.
Yeah, they like hip hop.
They like hip hop, but they don't.
Part-time fans, kind of.
Right, they don't appreciate it.
Yes.
Like me and you, when we listen to a song, for example, we first hear the lyrics, then we hear the beat.
Yes.
But it's the other way around for part-timers. They hear the beat, they're like, oh, I love the beat, the flow, the style, like you said, the flow and all that shit.
The hook,
they don't pay attention to what the fuck the person's saying.
Yeah. I'm trying to change my mentality on that though. It's always going to be about bars, and I like that. But what I try to do now, I try to listen to the song and the beat and the hook, like I almost want to say first, like even though I know I'm going to focus more on the lyrics, because I know it's not going to have that necessarily crossover appeal or be cool to everyone. Because I've heard songs where people just bar it to death, but the beats, like, I don't care if like the beat's like phenomenal, but if the beat's trash, it's distracting.
Right.
I will say, like, damn man, I wish you get on another beat. Right, and that's another skill, because there's some dudes that are dope, but they can't pick a good song. Right. And there's so many good producers out there. It's crazy not to. By the way, I meant to ask you, so on your album, like producers-wise, you don't have to get into all of them, and I know it's hard to remember sometimes, but did you have a guy that was Riani Beats?
Yes.
And he does a lot of guitar stuff, right?
Yeah.
So the heavy metal song I'm putting out, no date yet or whatever, but
go get ready, motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's called Stupid People. And it's like when you get mad at people and you just want to yell, that's kind of...
You stupid motherfuckers.
That's the intro. Pretty much. But yeah, Riani Beats did that shit. And he's really dope with that metal shit.
Sick,
yeah, he's real sick.
And he's actually a really nice guy, you know.
Yeah?
Like, oh, no, I see him like on the phone, but like, he texts like a little bit, and he's actually always... Like,
he puts out a lot of promotional emails and stuff, and he seems actually genuine, like, hey, if you have a song by me and you want to send me, I'll put it on my playlist. And I was does he get plays on his playlist for other people? And I was like, damn, he actually does. He's cool. I haven't hit him back because I just don't have... I'm having a little thing with the record company, like, clearing I don't even know what it is, honestly. I think they're, like... They have me in the queue. You know, I just haven't heard from them. It's like, it's still in production and it's supposed to already been out, so I don't know what they're waiting for. So hopefully in the next, I don't know, within a month it'll be out.
So what, you've made the song?
I made it. I'll let you hear it off the podcast. It's done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I already submitted it to them. It's good to go. It's a single.
Oh, is it any features or is that
no, just exclusively me, and I'm singing a hook, which I don't do a lot of hooks. It's more of like kind of a yelling type hook. Okay. I would say it's more equal to a Linkin Park type Limp Bizkit kind of thing, you know? Yeah. So I just played with it. I knocked it out in like a day. It was really, it's not one person. It was, and some of it's myself too, so I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but working on the house, it was all the aggravations between wasting time, money, things that went wrong, and I just got upset. And actually one person specifically at the end was supposed to come one day and they didn't. I'm like, I'm doing a song today. Because I had a bunch of beats from Riani. You know, he does these packages, a lot of people do. So I had a bunch of beats and I was thinking about coming out with this album called Bars Over Guitars. because I used to do this in college, just rhyming over guitars. I got some slow ones, I got some metal ones, but I got this metal one. And I just started like doing some rhythmic hook to it, and I was like, "Fuck it!" I just jumped in the studio, did that. I was like, "Let me layer, let me go in." And I was like, I kept the vocals actually not even 100% like polished, like a little raw, because I want it to feel metalish. It's a little metalish, but it's got the rap to it. So yeah, that's one of those things. But I heard you when you said his name is a producer. He's dope.
Yeah, he made the last track.
So, I don't know if you ever got with John the Dreamer. He's from UK too.
No, I remember when you hit me up for the EP and you was like, check out John the Dreamer. He's got some banging songs.
He's got some songs.
I've never worked with him. No.
He's a cool dude. I was trying to get him out for the video, but he wasn't able to come out. But that one song he has, the beat was very popular. I buy a lot of, like, I'm sure you do too, non-exclusive, so other people can put stuff out. Yeah. But that song, I Did No Hook. That beat is just so catchy. It's almost like Middle Eastern, but like real New York, like hard. Like, I love that beat. That was actually the first video I did with my video guy, where I went over to Pennsylvania and stuff. It was cool. I like that song a lot. I love the beat. Some of my favorite, that's tricky too. Some of my favorite beats, and I like the song I did, aren't even my favorite songs. I should have did it better. I think I rushed it. I wanted to do it right away.
You hit the nail on the head earlier, like you saying when you get your favorite rapper or a rapper you like, and they absolutely smash it lyrically, smash it with the chorus, but then they come on some shit beat.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I hear that all the time. Like, oh man, why did you do that? Like,
you know what's crazy too is you think a song is amazing, and then someone else touches it, does a remix or something, but they're like another industry rapper. You're like, don't even touch that. But then they kill it as good or better than the original. Right, and you're like, wow. Like Lil Wayne was famous for that.
Well, the mixtapes.
Yeah, exactly.
He was coming up from a while, like when he was younger, but
that was always his thing. Because actually,
him and Joel Santana, that mixtapes they done, bro.
Oh, Joel's one of mine too. Shout out to my boy Deepak, who always talks shit, but that's what I said. That I told him fucking Joel Santana was nice, and he's good.
Dipset is nice, bro.
Yo, real nice. Even though they got shitted on verses, I don't even watch verses like that. Who cares?
Did he get shit by who?
The Locks. And the problem was, from what I heard,
when you got Jada and Styles P.
First of all, it was Jada mostly. Everyone said Jada gets drunk and he becomes like a bully.
Oh, was he drunk?
He did the same thing to Fabulous.
Shit.
But the thing is, like, I guess they were just kind of lip singing and not really rapping, and they were like off on their lyrics. Dipset was, and so they didn't really practice. But bro, they broke up. They had problems. I mean, first of all, that's camera. That's the other problem too. I heard someone say a couple things. So. Shout out to fucking Arsonist and the Heatmakers. I got to do one track with him. You know who that is? The Heatmakers. They made like all the Dipset. They're fucking phenomenal. That song I did with Joel, he sent me the file, and my mom was like, "Oh shit, it's Arsonist." But I heard him talking about it, and that Math Hoffa fucking shit. And he said, he's like, "Damn, I should have been the DJ." Like, they played the wrong songs, they did them in the wrong things. And he said also the other problem is...
It's like the track list, you've got to approach it in the right way.
100%. Like, you
can't just start the first song as your killer hit.
But they also had problems in beef, and they broke up because, like, business-wise, Cam was a little ruthless, and he took a lot of money. People didn't realize that it was his business.
Cam was an actual G as well. Like,
1,000,000%. A lot of them dudes are. A lot of them. Jim Jones did some real jail time. They're serious. That all came up with that 6ix9ine thing. He was in that the fucking whatever blood group they were. But the other problem was this. They were saying is that, like, Cam was the leader, but there was a point where Juelz was like really popping, and then Jim Jones had Ballin'. He was the man. So there wasn't that structure. Whereas in Dipset, it was like definitely you knew who was 1, 2, and 3, and they were gonna take lead and do that. So it was a little different. Plus, it's like they got Biggie tracks. They've been around a long time, so whatever.
Well, yeah, that's what I was about to touch on. Yeah. The Locks have been around since what, 95, 96, right? Mm-hmm. They lit, like you said, they're Biggie tracks in 97.
Yeah,
I have to with like Bone Thugs and shit. Like they've done stuff.
A lot of shit, a lot of shit,
and they're still going.
Yeah.
Like same what you said. I would say 1, 2, 3 would be Jada, Styles, Chic. That's my opinion.
I think it's across the board, and no disrespect, because I like them all solo artists, and I like them, but I don't think there's really many people that are arguing that.
No.
Really.
And I agree with like what you said with like Cam.
It moves a little. It moves a little. It depends on the years. If you don't want to put them in the order, it's probably going to be Cam. It's going to be Jimmy, and then it's going to be Juelz, and Juelz is the youngest too. Like just because
I would put even Juelz first in some occasions, like you said.
I would at times, but I'm gonna go. But I'm just saying. I'm saying as artists because the thing is, don't forget, Cam came out in the early '90s. Actually,
when Biggie with Big L in that.
When Biggie died, he said that the one dude he wants to be put on was Cam. He was like very specific. So the guy that produced all the Biggie shit, I think it was Biggs. He became his manager, and he said the problem was he would like wanted him to do it like Biggie. He's like, bro, I'm not Biggie. Like I gotta be me, you know. Let me do my own thing.
No, you can't. There's only one Biggie, bro.
Who's all right? So
but you got to remember as well. Cam was in fucking Paid in Full, bro.
Yeah,
so that was like a separate.
That's what I'm saying. He was bigger longer.
Right.
He was in Big L. Was called Children of the Corn. It was him, Fat Joe, Big L, of course, the leader, and McGruff. Yeah, in which is a dope lyrical dude, but like
McGruff, he never really
fame like that.
He was done decent in the battle rap though.
So how do you put these though? So here's to me the big three, and I'm going mixtapes, okay? Because everyone's big artists and shit, right? Here's the biggest three mixtape artist groups of all time, and you tell me how you rank them. You can go any way you want. It's Dipset, it's D Block, it's G Unit. Not how they perform against each other or this is that. Overall, their body of work they put out in the mixtape market.
All right, obviously we have different. Well, we love hip hop. We have, you know.
But those are the biggest three, like I think, selling mixtapes for that years in the '90s.
No, fuck who sell the most.
No, mixtapes. Because mixtapes were like free. Like the streets was fucking with them. You know what I mean?
My opinion. I would have to go with D Block.
Okay.
The reason why. Not so much Sheik, because Sheik was a bit of a weird one. Like he kept falling off. Like it would just be like Styles and Jada doing like a bunch of duet mixtapes.
It feels like Sheik was like always
it's like cool dude.
And he could rap, but he's fucking around. Yeah. You know when it switched and when he actually kind of became the head for a slight second was This Is D Block. That was his song. Yeah. And he fucking flipped it on it.
When he made that album, I'm not sure it might have been.
Walk With Me.
No, the Gorilla. Was it Gorilla or something? Or I can't remember what it was called. He made a song, it was like Gorilla something. I'm
gonna be honest, I'm bad with like a lot of the Locks mixtapes. The Locks mixtapes specifically. If you say the one I'm gonna put top, I'll tell you all the mixtapes. But to me, personally, they're the lowest of the three in that category. But it's not like a landslide. I love them all.
Yeah, but G-Unit didn't make that many mixtapes, bro.
No. That's where you're wrong. To me, that's the best one of all of them by far. And they have the most extensive mixtape library, I think, out of any of them. Yeah, they were putting out with Woo Kid.
Who Kid and what's the other one?
Plus, they were gathering gay people. They had Game, they had Young Buck, they had all of them. But the thing is, they would do one with Olivia, they would do one with Spider Loaf. But they made, I think, like 23 G-Unit mixtapes in like 2 years. They were putting them out like monthly, bro.
Really?
Yeah, they were putting them out like monthly.
What, including 50?
Oh yeah, 50's on everything.
Oh really?
He's on every album, and he's mostly almost even the leader or on the most of the hooks are involved with almost every song.
I've got some catching up.
Yo, G-Unit mixtapes are incredible.
I've heard about 4 of them, not 23.
The first one is with Snoop, and it was very big DPG G-Unit, and it was like called Smoke Every Day or something like that. And then the first like 6 or 7 are phenomenal. When they got onto G-Unit Part 8, that's when they signed the Game, and he had his own. That was his own. And by the way, as good as his first album was, it was fucking incredible. I think that mixtape might be better than his album.
What's that with the Game?
The Game, yeah. It was G-Unit Radio Part 8. It starts off with like a little Eazy-E thing and shit. It's fucking dope.
This is funny because the first way I came across the Game, not the first way, obviously the documentary was huge. Like it was
blew
it was huge hit.
Blew up.
But what made me like really love the Game was when he made that. What was it 100 bars or what, 500?
100 bars. He did 100. I think he did another one, 200 or something.
Something about when he was, and I heard all the different beats as he was going.
Yeah.
Because this was like pre-internet where you couldn't just YouTube like what beat is this?
For sure. Yeah.
But I remember hearing the beats years later. I was like, oh shit, that's like
he could spit that live time shit. I mean, his one thing that was a little gimmicky, and by the way, we all do a little bit of gimmicky shit to me. I know, like when I'm doing live or freestyle, because you know what hits. You've done it before. And Jin does this too. Someone called him out on it. Is he would name drop. He would like be like, oh blah blah blah. I'll spin you around like Busta Rhymes, and like he like throwing names in there and shit. It was like a little added extra, but no, that dude could spit, man. Like just off the head, just going. The game was sick. Yeah, that's the thing because you got to me. 50 Cent, like, as far as making hooks and making music, he's just a genius. He could kind of mumble and make a hook so dope. Lloyd Banks, to me, is like one of my favorite rappers all time. Fucking punchline king, bro. Like, that name fits him. They call him that for a reason. And his new album is fucking phenomenal. I was talking to Cash about this. We had this conversation. And he's definitely a D-Block dude, too. And I was like, no fucking way.
Where's Cash from? He's from New York.
Jersey. Yeah.
How far is that from Connecticut?
Oh, no, from New York, he's like maybe a half hour
so
less.
Jersey's in New York, right? Sorry, my geography.
Oh, no, so it's the tri-state. So it's New York and New Jersey's like right here, and Connecticut's right here. It's a triangle kind of. We call it the tri-state. So that's all right there. So yeah, he's right over the border. I mean, I didn't know where his house was, but where we met, he was pretty close to it, and it was like by the airport. So he's, he could be in the city, I think, in like 15 to 30 minutes. He's right there. So yeah, he's.
Shout out to my boy Cash.
What up, Kitty Cash?
What's going on, Cash?
Yo, good looking on those frog legs, bro. We randomly have frog legs when we're out there.
Cash, listen, bro. If you do watch this podcast, put out a fucking album, bro.
Yo, 1,000,000%. Me and Burnzy have talked about this. I talked about this myself. Yo, I don't know what's going on with your music, bro, but it just reminded me. I watched this Disaster versus Oxymoron, and the best angle Oxymoron had was like, "Where's your music, bro? Because you're way too talented not to have an album. I want to see about 5 albums in the next 5 years at least."
Cash, you proved yourself. You can battle rap, man. We know that you're gonna take heads off, but let's hear an album, man.
And we know you can rap and do concepts, bro. Just get out and do it, man.
Let's go.
If you got any questions, ask us, man.
Let's go. Let's go.
Like where to put it out, how to do it. All right, enough talking shit about Cash. It's good shit. I mean, you know.
Shout out to my brother Kevin Rhodes, by the way.
What up, Kev? Hey, actually, yo, call him real quick. Let's put him on there. Yeah, we still gonna hit him up, right?
How are we gonna show it on the camera?
That's all right. We'll hear him on the mic. That's the big thing, you know.
Well, he's not gonna, but we'll try.
Make sure he's not too naked. We'll see.
Oh, I prefer if it was really, but. I won't FaceTime.
His wife might.
FaceTime him?
His wife might not.
So I FaceTime him or...
I don't know if you'll see it. I mean, you could do it, or you could do it. Like he'll see us, I guess.
Hang on.
Put him on the ceiling.
All right, let's try.
Yeah.
He might not answer because obviously he's a father and that. We'll
yeah, it's all good.
Father. I don't pronounce my T's.
Father.
Yo. What up, bro? You're
Hey, yo, Kev. What up, baby? you're live on the Joe Peoples and Peoples podcast with me and Burnzy, bro. We got you on the mic.
Oh, I'm on the podcast right now?
Yeah, bro. You're gonna be coming out on YouTube real soon.
We want to.
Sorry, bro. You told me to give you a pre-warning, but Joey was like, "Fuck it, call him."
Yeah, it's more fun like that. So what's good, man? What do you got going on musically? What are you putting out soon, man?
Well, should I reveal what we're doing?
You can do, bro. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Put it out there, bro. People want to know.
Me and Burnzy are got things in the works right now. Little EP action. So that'll be coming out hopefully before too long.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to be dropping the hip-hop videos before too long as well for myself. And then I'm also working on an album of more like alternative and rock type stuff that I'm going to put out too.
So I'm just gonna throw this out there. I'm traveling until about the summer right now, right? And I'm gonna be back. And at some point, I'm probably taking a road trip to Connecticut. So I'm thinking maybe popping through Kentucky, which I believe is where you are.
You gotta do that. You gotta do that.
And I have this single coming out now, but I'm thinking about doing like an EP or something called Bars Over Guitars. So it's all like light rock, heavy rock, metal rock, but rap type beats. So we got to figure something out, and then like if we make something in collab, man, I think we can make like a sick video because I know you like that element of it too as well, like doing fucking some wild shit. You know what I mean? I see all the effects and things you do, so we should link up and do something, man.
I'm definitely down.
Cool, man. Yeah, I don't know when. Like I said, I'm traveling. I haven't finalized it, but I'll probably be traveling to like June, so it'll be sometime maybe in the summer or something. We'll start talking about the project, picking out beats or whatever. But if you're down, man, we'll do that shit.
I'm definitely down, bro. The Joe Peoples and the Kevin Rhodes have been around floating around each other far too long to not have done something together yet.
Hell yeah, bro. And I don't know if and when or little things we did on Smule, but we need something like real official studio, good, quality, graduated level stuff, man, for sure. The world needs to hear that.
Hell yeah. So what you boys get into up in London?
Just drinking a couple brews, or as they say, bottles of piss over here. And
we don't even say that, bro.
Yeah, I just make up my own UK slang. Don't follow me. But yeah, other than that, we had some fish and chips and just fucking kicking it, man. We shot a music video for a track me and Burnzy did a little while ago.
My brother Joey's making up shit about us Londoners.
I make up those London slangs, you know what I mean? Maybe that's in the wrong part. I thought they drank warm beer and shit. I was off on that too.
No.
It's all right. Either way, I know we're taking shit over and we're not waiting in any queues. So I got that down at least. I got something.
Heck
I'll
yeah,
tell
man.
you one thing. Kevin's got the best impersonations ever, man. For real.
He's got like a smorgasbord of talent, bro.
Like this guy is like.
He's got a voice. He's got like weird music ability in so many different genres. He can make fucking voices. He can do videos.
He can make beats.
Artwork. I seen what you do on Burnzy. You do it all, bro. Crazy.
I appreciate it, man.
Even like on fucking Instagram or Facebook, whatever. Just like the Halloween shit, man. You go all out, bro. I saw that Viking.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I built that chest armor out of foam. That took all freaking months for me to get done.
It's crazy, bro. The dedication and the work you put in are dope, bro. So how many tracks and/or albums do you have officially out, like on Spotify and things like that currently?
I only have a couple of tracks out on Spotify. I have older music that I did when I was back in rock and metal bands and stuff that's out there on YouTube.
Okay.
That you can under Far From Fallen is the name of the old band.
Search on YouTube Far From Fallen, y'all.
Yeah, there's another Kevin Rhodes, so make sure you find the right one as well.
Yeah, I had a homie that had that too. There was a gay guy in the Olympics that had the same name as him, and every time you would search, the guy would pop up. It was Jason Brown. It was just like too popular of a name, so you had to like change it a little, you know.
I've got the same problem now. Selling Kev, like there's another Burnzy, and he makes like drum and bass.
Oh, okay.
So it's like whenever, and we look the same as well.
Yeah.
Like, we literally look the same.
Oh,
so it's
okay.
like a problem.
Yeah.
We've messaged each other. And he's like, "Can you change your name?" I was like, "Fuck no." Can you change your name? He was like, "Fuck no." I was like, "Well, fuck you then."
Yeah, it is what it is.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it was kind of like, he's cool. He was very polite, and I was very polite. But it was like, one of us are gonna have to give in at some point.
There's a couple of Joe Peoples on YouTube too, and in other places, but to be honest with you, they don't really have a big following or anything else.
That's the thing he does though.
Yeah.
He has like more following than me.
Oh, you?
So
Okay, yeah. He's like, I got it first, whatever. But
no, I got it first.
But I was saying
he just grew bigger.
But I was just, but what I'm saying, he was probably arguing. But the thing is, for you, you're like, well, that's like my nickname, like in real life. Like people call me that. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a bit mad, like really.
Yeah, I don't want to bore Kevin, but I'll tell you a quick story. You know how I'll give you both how I got my name, Joe Peoples. If you
I was wondering that.
Because my real name is Dan Goodman. Anyone that watches the podcast knows, and you guys know me on Facebook and stuff. But Joe Peoples started in college, so literally I would walk around and get real fucked up and whatever else, and I'd be walking around with Burnzy the next day, and they'll be like, "Yo, Dan, blah blah blah," and I'm like, "Yo, what up, man? I love you." And then Burnzy would be like, "Who is that, Dan?" I'm like, "I have no fucking clue." Because I would meet people when I was trashed, and like they would know me, and I would tell them whole stories, but whatever, you don't remember everything. So I went into this mode that every time I met someone I was drunk, my name became Joe Peoples, and it's like an acronym. It's like it's not your friend or his friend. It's everyone's friend. It's like Joe. It's like a social person. It's like a fake name. It's like Seymour Butts. I'm Joe Peoples. I'm your guy. Yeah. So that's what I told people, and they just thought it was a cool name. Because my real name sounds fake anyway, Dan Goodman. They're like, "Oh, is that fake? Is that a superhero?" So I would be like Joe Peoples. So yeah, I just decided to stick with it and keep it my rap name. And then like I specifically, like once I started getting more into Smule and stuff, I like doing like mega collaborations and things with a lot of people. So I'm like, it just works. And I like to be very social with my music and meet different people and try to connect. So it just randomly stayed that way. But yeah, there's no Joe, there's no Joseph, there's nothing in my name.
Is there what's some like middle name? Like is it Dan Joseph Goodman or something?
Nothing. Nothing. Just Joe Peoples, just like a fucking acronym.
Joe, how it came to be, that's pretty great.
Yeah, that's mad. Anyway, Kev, I just realised, man, we called you off the cuff, man. I hope you're not busy, bro.
Yeah, I hope you're not masturbating too hard or anything, you know?
Matter of fact, I was just to pop off because I do have something I gotta do.
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
Alright, bro.
I think the only do now, Burnzy, is do a track with the other Burnzy, right? Y'all both aren't going anywhere.
You should, honestly. Do you think he's got talent on I don't know if it's your flavor, but maybe he could just kick a little. Maybe he could even just kick a little drum in. You know what I mean?
Burnzy, but it'd be like, what Burnzy's gonna feature Burnzy?
Yeah.
It'd be like Burnzy featuring Burnzy.
Burnzy times 2 or something. Get creative with it, you know what I mean?
Just call it Burnt.
Yeah, just call it Burnt. That's it. I mean. Do you remember when you dissed me, Kev? You was like, "My name's Burnzy, I've got burnt knees," or whatever you said.
I went back and listened to our battles not that long ago, and there was one line I said, you said something like, "I burn Z's in my sleep."
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we used to kill it back in the day, man. We used to kill it. Absolutely. Well, listen, Kev, man. Enjoy your evening, man. Or your afternoon, even, whatever time it is where you are.
Yeah, it's probably early-ish over there still.
Yeah, it's about 1 p.m. right now.
Cool beans, bro.
Alright, cool, man. We'll catch up soon, Kev.
Yeah, we'll link up soon. Non-podcast like.
What'd you say?
We'll link up soon. Non-podcast for the world.
Okay.
We'll have a private convo, bro.
All right. That sounds like a good plan. All right, boys. Y'all have fun. I'll talk to you later.
Stay safe, man. Much love.
Alright, cool, Kev, man.
Peace, bro.
Yeah, I love Kevin, man.
Yeah, he's a cool
No,
fucking
honestly,
dude.
like, outside of, like...
Music, like real
like,
people.
I actually, like, he's really, really, like, he's my boy, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's awesome, actually, when you can, like, have a thing you like with someone, like, music or whatever, but you're also, like, really cool besides that.
I actually, like, we really get on, like, a fucking friend level, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not, we holler at each other, and we don't even talk about music, like, we just talk about other shit, like, do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I've got a lot of time for Kevin, man.
Yeah, I got like 3 people on Smule. Shout outs to my man, the captain. Salute, bro. We talk like all the time.
Happening, Cap? I've got a lot of love for you too, brother.
Yeah. I'll never forget when you told me one day, yo, bro, I know we haven't met up like personally, but I'm gonna put you.
Oh yeah, you guys did you not meet personally?
We did afterwards, but before that, he was like,
he's
I'm gonna put you on a job application if it's not too weird, because we used to talk like all the time. It was like, yo, that was fucking cool. So him. Kanoy, you know what I mean? We met up too. We jumped out of a plane.
Oh, really? You met Kanoy?
We met up and jumped out of, that's my sister, bro. We jumped out of a fucking plane in Hawaii.
No
the first
way,
time
I never knew that.
Super dope. I got the video and everything.
So what, you went to New Zealand?
Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we went on my honeymoon, and my wife's cool enough. I was like, yo, I gotta meet this friend that I've like known.
Oh, she's from Hawaii?
She's from Hawaii,
oh,
yeah.
I thought she was from New Zealand.
No, Hawaii. Yeah, no, she reps the 50th state hard,
well,
bro.
sorry, my bad, Kanoy.
It's all good, it's all good. And my boy Cali was good.
Yeah, Cali, man.
We collabed forever. We met up like twice and shit. It's always been fun. It's been love, yo.
Got a shout out my boy Quick Draw, obviously.
Yeah.
What's going on, Quick?
You still chilling him?
Yeah, we still talk, man. Yeah, we still talk. Not as much as we used to, obviously. Like he's doing his like family stuff now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he's my boy, man. I met him a couple of times.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, there's some cool people. I haven't met no one that's an asshole on Smule or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm sure there were.
I haven't
but met up with anyone.
Right,
no.
I'm
I've come across them. Online, you're come across
definitely.
them. I never met up with anyone that was like that. Yeah.
Definitely come across some assholes in Smule, but not in person, no.
No, for sure.
No, fuck that shit, man.
And there's the people that like kind of I don't know where the hell happened to them. They just disappeared, and you always wonder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether it's musically when we're talking about Cash, I mean I still see him and talk to him, but like where the hell's your music versus just haven't even seen the people like fell off the planet. So you're always wondering shit.
No, that's the thing. Like I left Smule like probably like maybe. I don't know, a couple years ago.
Same here.
Yeah, and
I feel like 3 or 4. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a couple years ago, and then I was just like, but before then it was like I wasn't really fucking with it in a rapping sense. I was just more like singing and having
playing,
fun and
karaoke.
stuff.
Yeah, I remember you got into that at one point.
Yeah, I was just like doing some dumb shit. Like I'd have a few beers and I'd muck around.
That's what I think it is when you drink at night. You're like, I just want to play around, be sociable.
Like, let me have a few beers and go and sing, and then like just like take the piss out of myself, and then it'd be like.
You know what it was? I think when we all moved from Smule the battle rap to Smule sing, it got really cool, and it was so much like desire, and people put so much time into it, like more than your job. Some people like you were on it so much, but you burn out. We were just talking about that with like boyfriends and girlfriends. Like it's when you had that new relationship. It's amazing, and that's kind of how Smule was. And I feel like there was like a 1-2 year window where we all first jumped on, and it was like. Amazing, you wanted to collab so much, and then it got to be a pain in the ass. I do these big collabs, and like one person wouldn't get back, and it would time out or this or that, and just after a while, you're like, I'm not getting paid for this.
But then we started forming like groups
and stuff.
That's when the problems really.
It got kind of corny.
It was just like I was friends with people that were in another group.
Yeah.
And then it was like I can't affiliate with them.
Yes.
Even though they're my peoples.
Yeah.
And then it was like what made it, because you got to remember Smule wasn't always messaging. So that's why we took it to Facebook Messenger. Do you remember?
Well, yes, but when we got to, I thought when we got to Smule Sing, it always had the message on it, though.
Yes, but not message groups.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So like we couldn't all chat together.
Oh, you guys did that with groups and shit.
We that's how I got to like know like Quick Cash.
Oh no, maybe they didn't have it in the beginning. They had.
I didn't have it in the beginning.
I don't know if they have it now. They had it for a while.
I haven't fucked with it for.
They had it for a while because we had all these people. But there was a max.
But I remember like we used to like that's how we got to like send photos and send voice notes and like call each other and shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
But then it got weird on the battle shit where people were friends. And then would take videos, take screenshots, and then would use it all against people and shit like that.
Remember me and you even battled at one point, do you remember?
I think we spit a little bit, yeah.
Briefly, not me and you directly.
I think Cash or Quick or one of them started it, right?
Me and Cash fell out, like, not fell out.
Yeah, but you had battle beef.
We had like, where Cash was battling Quick
Yeah.
And then like you might have said like a little line about me, and then
I think it was. There were tournaments where it was like US versus UK too. I remember a couple different things.
That was made to be like a friendly thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But there would be times where it'd be like spontaneous. Where someone would fall out with someone, and
I think I only had I had very few of those, and most of them I wouldn't even say was a fallout. It was like that's how we got the name. Like, well, it was Lunar who started, but the name of it, Slap Music.
I talked to Lunar before he'd done it, you know.
Yeah.
He wouldn't. I don't know if he said that, but yeah, he hit me up and he was like, "Yo, I'm thinking of forming this super group."
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'm down for that."
Cool.
We spoke briefly for I don't know, maybe a day, but then I ended up just like not fucking with it.
Yeah.
And then like 2 or 3 weeks later, it ended up becoming Slap Music.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh shit, I could have been a part of that."
It was cool, but in the beginning, I remember I thought he had a cool voice, but I didn't know much about him. And then,
do you fuck with him now still? Or?
No, that's actually one of the people that disappeared. Yeah, I don't know where the fuck his life is. Like, I would like to hang out with him. I met him. He was a cool ass dude.
You met him, yeah?
Yeah, briefly. We were in LA, and I met Callie was good and his girl. I met Mommy Ace, and she brought out her kids.
Oh, you met Mommy as well?
Yeah.
And me and Mommy are real tight.
She's real cool. Yeah, she's real cool.
Tight, yeah.
I still owe you a meal, by the way. I'm not letting you pay and not get back, so I do owe you that.
What's happening, Mummies? I'm not even going to say your own name, but yeah. Much love to you, love. We ain't spoken in a minute, but...
Yeah, same here, but you know it's all love. And then I met Lunar, his wife, and his kids, and they all came out. Yeah, we all met up at this random Mexican restaurant up in Cali, and we just kicked it and shit. It was fucking cool, bro. Yeah, we were just...
Who else you met then, like?
I think that's the complete list. I feel bad if I left anyone else out, but I think that's the complete list right there. Yeah, because I met them all at one time, and Callie was good. I met one more time, and we actually shot videos and shit. Yeah, that was in the summer when we went out there, and that's Lunar had already disappeared online.
You went to Cali.
And Mommy Ace had some like health issues, I think, or something. We didn't link up on that one. Yeah. But yeah, that was it. I think on everyone. I mean, there's a couple other people I talked to online. You know what I mean? And they're cool, but I haven't met up or anything like that. You know. Yeah, I mean, you only talk to some people so often.
Well, look, this thing, bro, Smule, yeah.
Yeah.
In essence, it's a stupid singing app. Aimed at people who want to go and sing karaoke.
It's karaoke. So two things. My wife had that app first, and I used to make fun of it, and I didn't realize like all the different features. And then the Smule Battle Rap, I downloaded that so that my goddaughter at the time could be like, "Hey, talk, hi," and just make the little rap thing. I didn't realize it was a battle rap. You know what I mean? So how I found it was totally by accident.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like, I think that's how we all done it. It was like,
it's like a fucking Facebook.
None of us rappers joined Smule Sing. We joined Auto Rap.
Yes.
Then, because you had the alternative where you could turn off the stupid auto tune, you could turn it into
and rap, which I didn't know for like a year or two.
And I remember because I had started off just completely. I never writ a fucking thing. I was just freestyling.
Yeah.
And then I remember like certain people would join me and be like, "Okay, this guy's actually fucking good." Like,
there's a lot of little kids that went
and then you just have to like ignore that.
And
then they'll be like, "Okay, this guy's actually good." And the next thing you know, I think it took like 6, 7, 8 months. Then we switched it over to Smule Sing.
Yes.
And then you could actually make a song like with a chorus and da-da-da-da-da.
And apparently the two people that I know of like were the first on it or knew all about it was Shrooms and Atomic A. And then Shrooms, I guess, decided because there was all those tournaments like on Smule Sing. I wasn't really into the Smule Auto Rap. I would just jump on, drink, and spit some dumb shit. I had a couple people I fucked with, and Callie was like one of them and shit. And then I heard about that tournament, and I think like Atomic A, Shrooms, they all told me about it. And then I was kind of like, I don't give a fuck, because I was like, I don't. My problem was like, it's not a job, and the hours were weird, and I was like, I don't know if I can reply in time. You know, I could do it live, like just do it.
That's the thing, you had like a certain amount of time.
Yeah, and you had to do it at a certain time. So I was like, I just don't want rules, like you know what I mean. I'll tune in and watch. And then a bunch of people were telling me, and then I always like his style because he had like different words.
Who's this Shrooms?
No, a different dude I was going to say. Let's see if you guess who it is when I say it. He always had a different style, and he was very like more like deep, almost like philosophy, like a Loaded Lux, and like how society's fucked up and shit. Like was
Jay Scaife?
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, that's cool. I want to see if you knew. So Jay Scaife invited me over somehow or another. That was the invite, and I came over.
Well, you want about in the
whatever. I went over there, and then one of the first collabs was the captain. I think my first collab was Super Glow Gloria. I don't know if you know her. She's real talented, singing, doing everything.
I recognize her name.
She lives in Belgium now. Actually, we're going to see her on this trip too. I haven't met her yet, but we're going to see her. We've been friends the whole time too. And the Captain was one of my first collabs on that, and then Little Blunt, who's actually a blood cousin of the Captain. Okay. So that's cool. So I met him when we did the video too, which was all cool.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember Lil Blunt.
Yeah. He just had like
Lil Blunt used to fuck with Country Ghetto quite a lot as well. If I remember.
I think because he had that style.
Yeah.
So his thing was like he was in a rap group a long time ago, and he was like really good at hooks and just had like real clean, nice bars. But he didn't put out a ton of content. You know what I mean? He was just like everything was good. You know. So whenever he hit me up, I'd be like, yeah, I'm in. And it was like actually we were gonna do like it was all these album ideas and concepts on Smule. It was like gonna be the 4 Horsemen. It was like me, Little Blunt, the Captain, and Jay Skate, because we used to do a lot of songs with the 4 of us and shit. So I'm like, we already got an album's worth. I mean, we would definitely have to re-record it because it was all like this.
That's how I felt with like the No Bars Wasted.
Yeah, you had an album.
Like I literally had a whole fucking album.
Yeah,
I just had to take the time to separate each thing.
Yeah,
that's why I was like, fuck it, man.
Organize it. Just
that's
put
the
it out.
first album.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, like. I knew my first album wasn't going to blow up and become some like worldwide sensation.
Ironically,
I was like, let me put it out there though.
My first album is by far my most spins out of everything. I'm going to tell y'all a fucking secret on this. Every single track that I did on the first album was done on my phone through Smule and just downloaded. I didn't even bother. I cleaned them up a little. That's it. And that's my fucking like #1 playing album, specifically one track. That's why. Just like it's on super like
sometimes, bro, that's
you never know. That's like it blows my mind. I'm like the amount of like effort and good songs and quality shit I put in versus that, and like that's the one that blows. You never know.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I can't remember the term, but it's like the law of like basically not giving a fuck. It's like when you just like, you know what, I don't care.
Just do it, yeah.
I don't care. It hits. That's when it hits.
But
that's why I try and find stuff. Sometimes I'm like, oh, and I get like a bit stressed. I'm like, oh, why ain't this getting this and this and this? And I think, you know, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And the next thing I know, it's got like 2,000 views in a day or something.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, like okay.
You never know when it's gonna hit. And I knew that one track because when I played it to people, everyone was like, yo, your rhyming style sounds different, and I fucking really love that track. So like a lot of people were telling me on Smule like that was the one. So that was the second song on the album. The first song was I think one I did with Amira. I don't remember. Slap Queen. Everyone's got 10 names now, right? It's like you start going back. Like I say Atomic.
That's one
thing. I say Atomica is not that anymore. You know?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I've been the same. That's been my rap name since I started. You know what I mean?
I remember I've been having a little group name next to your thing.
Yeah.
You was Slap. Remember, I was Foreign X.
Foreign X. Yeah.
Shout out to my boys, Foreign X. What's going on?
What up?
But yeah, man. Then you had Blunt Force. Who else was there?
With Twisted Nut, Flying Nut.
Twisted Nut.
Sorry, bro. It sounds similar.
My guys.
I haven't talked to that dude in forever, man.
That Twisted Nut guy, nah, he was good, man. He fucked off as well. He's just like on the missing list.
He might be on Smule still. I haven't been there forever, so. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting people like that. Yeah, that Killer collab track we made. There's a lot of people on that shit. You're on that shit, right?
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
I think it was like almost all the best, except for I can't say that because I'm sure there was someone I missed, you know, like on that list, you know. And there's a couple dudes later that I think were good that weren't in that original group, which would be like, shit, I don't even know. Oh, Tatted Bones. That dude, like, I was kind of being done with the app, and he came around. We did one track. He's on one of my albums. He's fucking dope too. There's some dudes.
Yeah, that must have been like late 18 or something, you know?
Something like it was like I was leaving, you know. He was dope.
Yeah,
there was a couple new age dudes. I don't remember them all, but yeah.
But you know, like, not just rappers, bro, but the singers as well.
Yeah.
Like
for sure.
Male and female. Like,
yeah, for sure.
And I've still got like contact with them, so now I'm thinking like, there's a guy, my boy, Mr. R. Williams is his his artist name.
Yeah.
But I was thinking like we've got that. I don't know if you heard of like the Johnny Cash Hurt remix, where I rap on the Johnny Cash beat and he sings the hook.
I remember in my head right now. It's Little Blunt and the Captain do one.
Right,
but I don't remember.
For me personally, I think that's the best bars I've ever written in my life.
Yeah.
And it's just like nowhere to be seen or heard. Do you know what I'm saying? It's on YouTube, but the quality is Smule quality, and it's like shit because his vocals are much higher than mine.
Are you still in contact with him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Do that because
I did. I contacted him in the summer, but the pandemic bullshit because he lives like up north, right?
You don't have to record in the same studio. Just make sure he has a studio.
Yeah, but I don't think he knows that. But the thing is, I want to do a video.
Well, do the song first. Like, so the thing is, the cover songs, I believe, and don't quote me on any of this shit because I don't run a music company, but you get paid less. You get like half or something like that on the cover song. But you still get paid.
Yeah, you still get paid, yeah.
So
no, it's not half, it's like 30% less.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, you should, it's like 30%.
You should do it though. All you need to have him have is either a studio, which in my opinion you don't even need. You just need a good space that's tight quality and a serious mic and a recording program. And even what's the one that's free online? BandLab. Yeah. If you have a real...
No, but he don't fuck with shit like that. That's the
thing. He's just Mule.
No, I spoke to him because he's not tech savvy. So it's like, it would have to be...
Just bring him down. Bring him down, yeah.
Oh, I think
I'll go up, yeah.
It's not far, like 2 or 3 hours. And then like...
But you're going to find a studio up there, or you got
Yeah, I've already looked. I've got it all set out, kind of.
Yeah.
So you know, like when you go into a studio and you rig up everything into the studio and you do it live.
Yeah.
So like we'd literally do it live.
Live take. Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I remember the lyrics to the most part. So
you could always do a couple of takes too.
Oh my god.
Great singer.
The singing he used to do, man, was like, it was top 10. Like.
That's the crazy part. There's some talent on there, right? And you're just like, man, like it's cool you're on karaoke. No, it's a cool start, and don't get me wrong, but I feel like there's a group of people that I wish just got the fuck off the app and put music out on Spotify.
Trust me.
And even YouTube and all that stuff's cool, but you got to realize your pool's really small. With Spotify, it's weird what hits or gets on the playlist, but you got people in Australia, people in China fucking with you. It's like, if you got that kind of talent, I want to see it spread. The ones you love, you want to hear.
People who are in record labels and shit.
Yes, possibly.
It's very unlikely you're going to get some guy like some guy going through Smule trying to find the next best
thing. The only way that's going to happen, and it could happen on Smule or TikTok, is if you go on like Ed Sheeran or some huge star, they put it out there, and you kill it, and you get a huge traction, and it goes viral, and then the artist finds it. It's very rare, but like think about it. It's kind of how Justin Bieber kind of like he did YouTube, but like you have to really catch a wave.
Ed Sheeran started as a busker.
Yeah.
I think that's like Justin Timberlake. Bieber started as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he was on YouTube just doing like little kids. He was a little kid, you know what I mean? Like a Disney kid.
I know Ed Sheeran was like literally.
Yeah. But look at speaking of switching the subject, the boxer dudes and shit, the Paul brothers. I mean, they're just like this YouTube file. There's this weird like internet.
He's fighting Tommy Thingy next, isn't it? Fury.
He's fighting who? He's fighting Fury.
Jake Paul. Yeah, he's fighting Tommy Fury.
That's not Fury though. That's his brother or something. Who else? Tommy Fury.
You don't know. Oh, because you're
I'm terrible with boxing. Yeah.
So Tommy Fury.
Not Tyson Fury.
No.
Okay, that's
why. Of course not. Jake Paul will get destroyed.
Well, that's what I thought. I mean, I heard.
No. So Tommy Fury is Tyson Fury's younger brother.
Okay, that's what I was guessing.
But Jake Paul and Tommy Fury. Mm-hmm. So Tommy Fury, there's a show here called Love Island. Mm-hmm. Which is like this big, massive reality show where basically girls and guys meet up on this island.
It's like an MTV.
But it's so big that you become famous, basically.
Okay, yeah.
So he I think he either won or he nearly won or something. So when he left that, he was pretty famous.
Yeah.
Like millions of views on followers and shit. And then he was boxing, but amateur. And then Tyson Fury's his big brother, so he thought, alright, let me get into boxing. Anyway, for whatever reason, him and Jake Paul started getting into it, like
shit online,
8-9 months ago, just getting into it. Mm-hmm. And then Tommy Fury he was on an undercard on Jake Paul's last fight against so that's how it panned out. So now they've actually marked it in, it's going to happen.
It's crazy because like online fame now has become like currency. And like I know for a fact, like if you're on Instagram, you could and you have 100,000, 1 million, 10 million, whatever, you could sell like people on your stories, money.
All Cristiano Ronaldo, I think it's either him or Messi, the footballers.
Yeah.
Are the most followed. Kim K.
He's in the top 10 anyway. Yeah. No, I think Ronaldo might even be number 1 or something. He's 1 or 3.
He's definitely top
10. Yeah.
But he gets it's something like £500,000 per post.
That's crazy.
Not post on his story.
Yeah.
In one regular 24-hour Instagram feed.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck, bro?
It's crazy. Someone told me this story that Coca-Cola obviously was like this humongous entity, and he was working for them or something, or maybe he wasn't, and it was in the shot, and he took it out. He's like, this is not about sports or something like that. And their shit went down like 2% or something in a day.
Yeah, Paul Pogba done it as well. Yeah.
Super crazy, man. It's crazy how people have pull like that. I'm gonna grab me a brewski, bro.
Yeah, grab me one as well.
Grab one? Alright, brother.
Beer time, players.
Give it up.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, bro.
Actually, I'm gonna go to the toilet.
Okay, cool.
We called it toilet here, guys.
Yeah, it's actually more proper. So getting into these talks, you know, we call it the bathroom in the U.S. And if you're not taking a bath at someone's house, I don't know why you asked that. And we just came from Madrid, and they call it the waste closet, which is a little weird. I don't even know on that. But things are different in different parts of the world, and you just got to roll with it. That's what we're noticed. So as far as our travels go, we came in through France, had like 3 days there. It was pretty cool. I think people overrated the price a little. It's not cheap, but if you look around, especially for food and stuff, you could do France relatively reasonable. But weird things are expensive, like a bar of soap will be like $8, so it's tricky. London's a little pricey, but I feel like you get a good value. Like all the trains have like Wi-Fi and like tables on them and stuff. It's really cool. And then Madrid was pretty cool and is reasonably priced. Being frankly honest, me and Aranza didn't love the food, which is like, you know, surprising a little bit. But we found it to be a little bit bland. But the people were cool, the place was cool, and it's been good. So we got London now for 5 days. Right now, tonight, we're going to watch UFC. For UFC, I got my picks for y'all. I got to roll with Usman to hold it down, the Nigerian Nightmare. I think he's going to kill Kobe Covington. Then I got Thug Rose, definitely in the women's. And on the other one, I got Michael Chandler. I think he's too big, too fast. I think he's gonna knock Gaethje out or finish him or dominate him for the whole fight. So those are my picks on that. Also, Smack Volume 8 is on tonight. A lot of good battles on that. I gotta look at the card before I can make my picks on it. But I'll break it out for y'all. Cheers. Go check out that Bird Box, by the way. Run those numbers up, you know? We need it. Video coming out soon. So I know you haven't watched battle rap in a while, but I'm going to have some quick picks. Let's see if you know either side or both, or you want to make a pick on the raps tonight. You know what I mean?
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you, Burnzy.
Alright, let's go, man.
So let's see what we got here tonight. I don't know the whole card, so that's why I rather just look it up. I know a couple of them.
Smoke some cigarette.
I know my brother DNA, and I'm gonna have to pick him because that's my homie, is battling King Los.
So
if you don't know King,
shoot me the list again, because I know some of the players on there.
I might even look up on your phone if not. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Volume 8. Boom, boom,
We're
boom.
logging to my Wi-Fi, so.
Yeah, I probably should, but let's see. If I just do the volume 8, I believe that's what we're on now. It's all announcements and stuff. Let's see here.
Okay, hear the fireworks going off because it's
Yeah, they're still doing it. It's like the whole weekend.
There's a thing here, we do bonfire night, so.
Just type in Smack Volume 8 lineup and then read them off, and we'll make our picks real quick and we'll hop on some stuff. I'll tell y'all an interesting story while Burnzy looks this up. So there's this app called Turo where you can rent your car, and I decided to do that once, and this made me think about it because you said the way they wrap the trees. So I get a call from this girl who rented my car after I rented it a couple times. She's like, "Oh, I've been in an accident." I was like, "Oh, are you okay?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, how bad is it?" So she's like, "Well, it's the body shop. We'll tell you, yada yada." I look it up on the news. I decided to Google it because I hadn't like heard much back in like 2 days or whatever. This chick, there's this weird spot in New Haven by Yale where you go down this hill and it's dark, and then you have to like take a quick turn or you will go into a building. So apparently this chick drove through the building, ran over a guy who was sleeping in the bed and pinned him under the car. Like, true story, you know? I saw it on the news. I just saw that my car was totaled. I just saw the back hanging out. It was super crazy. And apparently she's the third person to do this in like 2 years. They just approved putting in like a big tree or something so people see it or like, you know, would protect the person. But yeah, they hadn't put it in because it was the winter. They were gonna put it in the spring. It was crazy, bro. So yeah, that was my random story about renting my car. You got that lineup?
I think so. So you got Tay-Rock versus Ava. Is that the right one?
Mm-hmm. That's the top battle up on top. Which
wait, are we sure? Because he's saying January 23rd here.
Well, let's pick on the Smack 8 card anyway. That's the big one, all right?
Oh, Smack 8. All right.
That's the one, right?
Right. I've got Smack 7. My bad.
No, maybe you're right. That's the main one.
No, because it said January 23rd. I swear it's tonight, isn't it?
No, it's tonight. It's tonight. Yeah. No, but it's funny because I think Averb is the head on the card too.
Is it K-Shine against Geechee Gotti? Does that ring a bell?
No. Was that the top battle? Let me see.
I don't think I'm
just put URL TV Smack battles tonight. Sorry, I'm supposed to be in a battle rap and I don't even know what number it is, but they got so many.
I'm not into it, so I have an excuse.
Yeah. Yeah, just put URL TV card. Should be tonight. Let's see.
Got an Instagram.
I already picked my UFCs, at least for the 3 mains, the ones I'm into. But let's see what we got on this URL.
Alright, here we go. November 6th. Averb first head ice.
I knew Averb was the headliner.
Right, so
on that.
I got.
What you got?
Listen,
you know both of these?
I know Averb.
Okay.
So, but I don't know head ice is the thing. So I'm being like.
Oh, okay, so you're bad.
I'm going off of what I know.
You're going off of Averb. So the question is, do you think Averb's good enough to win the main event, or are you not a big fan? You're just gonna go the other way.
Let me look at the rest of the thing. So.
All right, so pick on that one. Who you got on that?
I would say, all right. So you got Averb.
Because I got an opinion on that.
You got Averb. The 3 I know, 4 I know even.
Mm-hmm.
Averb, DNA.
That's not Averb versus DNA though.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay, yeah. Oh, battlers.
Yeah. So you got Averb, DNA. I know Chilla Jones as well. Arsenal.
Yep.
And Sirius Jones.
All right, start from the bottom maybe. On that. Yeah.
So from the bottom. So Sirius
yeah.
Jones versus JC.
Yes. JC's a younger cat, so you probably do not know JC.
No, I don't know. So you got one of the most elite pens in battle rap. JC faces off against the certified smack era legend Sirius Jones.
Young cat.
I'd have to go with Sirius with that one.
Yeah, me too, bro. I'm an old man. I rock with my man Sirius for sure. Yeah, Sirius is real deal. I'll rock with him.
Then you got Arsenal versus
JC's no joke. Yep.
Loso calls out Arsenal on top tier remix.
Yep.
Mr. So Disrespectful accepts his challenge. I'll have to go for my boy Arsenal.
You know what?
I remember he had them 2 battles with Shotty Horror. My guy all the way from Manchester, England.
I'm gonna have to pick against Arsenal, and it hurts me because I like Arsenal. I want him to win this, but I gotta say his last like 3-4 battles, it seems like he's showing up for a check and he don't care.
You don't care.
I really don't think he's spitting like that anymore.
When he come up against it in Shotty with the second battle, he come up in like a glider.
Back in the day, bro, he was a monster. Yeah, and man, even recently, I just feel like maybe his last 3 battles, I was telling my boy, yo, I got Arsenal, and he was like, bro, you keep picking Arsenal. I'm sorry, bro. I hope you prove me wrong. I know Pat Stay, I'm the same way, bro, and I love you, and I always pick you. And not this last battle, but the battle before, you did not come out. You know that. You got smoked by Shine, or it wasn't a good battle against Shine, but you came back strong. So I hope Ars comes back strong, but I'm not picking him.
All right.
What we got?
So then we got. This is going from bottom to top.
Yeah.
So we've got Chilla Jones versus Kid Chaos.
Okay.
2020 Champion of the Year. Chilla Jones faces off against New Era's own.
I'm going to give you this if you don't know already. So the thing is, Chilla Jones been really slept on, right?
I'll say Chilla Jones.
People like Chilla Jones, but he's been slept on. And then Chilla Jones came out and just like fucking went on a tear. And I'm trying to remember who he killed on the last battle. But people were surprised because they thought he was the underdog, and he just like came out nice. And then he was calling out Mook, which was great, and he called out this dude, Chaos. And everyone's like, why? Which is crazy because he's young and he's not the battle you want to take. That's what I'm saying. He could lose his battle. This dude is nice, but he don't have the name like that. So I give him a lot of props for battling someone dope that's not as big in the name. So I think he'll take it, and I want him to take it. But shout outs to both dope MCs, and that's balls for calling out someone that's like not an easy battle without a big name, you know?
No, for real. And then we've got B. Dot versus Ave. I think I said that right.
Ave, yeah. That's a good battle, man.
It says here, what Smack Volume is all about, rapping in this purest form as these 2 wordsmiths collide.
You'll like that one. That's a good battle. And I'm not 100% on that. I will say B. Dot, because if he shows up and he's his regular thing, he seems like he's a next level dude. He's elevating the game.
Cheers anyway, bro.
Cheers, bro. He's a dude that's bringing it to a new level. And he spits some dope shit, but he doesn't always do it. That might have been who Chilla Jones got that people were surprised that he beat. I don't remember, but all right. So yeah, I'm gonna roll with B Dot on that.
So
I'm assuming you'll jump in whenever you know him.
I know Ave whatever, but I don't know.
He's the big fat dude.
I'm not like proper extensive into it.
He's nice though.
DNA versus King Loss.
I gotta roll with my homie DNA.
It says here, an epic grudge match between DNA versus King Loss finally takes place in a small room setting.
DNA talks shit and calls people out and backs it the fuck up. That's all I'm gonna say. Looking at it from the outside, a lot of people I think will pick King Los. He is an amazing industry rapper. He's a fucking phenomenal battle rapper. Not many dudes do both. And if you ever seen him freestyle in the studio with Lux or whoever else, he's on many levels, and he's gonna freestyle, but freestyle rebuttals for DNA is his thing. Small room, no extra gas. I still gotta roll with DNA, but that could be battle of the night. I think that could be real serious.
Well,
I like the new DNA style too, by the way, bro.
If I do watch it, then
that's a good one. I would say like the Ab one, like there and then jump up. You know what I mean?
I would say the two I want to watch is Arsenal and then the DNA one.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the last one, which is the first one, if you know what I mean.
The top.
A-Verb versus Head Ice.
What do you got on that?
We got the final chapter to the St. Louis versus NYC rivalry as these two legends headline the volume series 8.
So you say you know Aver, but you don't know Head Ice.
Yes.
So Head Ice is Loaded Lux's old head. He's older than Loaded Lux. He taught Loaded Lux's style. He's like the fucking Jedi of that.
Okay.
And he's been the king of the dot.
So he's
been the king of the dot champion for a while now.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's who he is. Yeah.
So Smack. So you got Smack, king of the dot.
Yes.
Don't Flop.
I don't know if they're still around. Don't Flop. I don't think.
know.
I don't know. I don't think they're still around.
The thing
I'm pretty sure.
No,
I think there's only two now.
There's another thing now because I follow.
There's 3, and the other one, shout outs to him, is RBE, Brick by Brick, and RBE is like really putting money into bringing big names in and putting the battles out quick. Because Caffeine and Smack are putting them out instantaneously, but if not, you get a week for the app. If you want it to come on YouTube, a year or 2. They wait forever. RBE does not play around. I believe RBE was the one that brought back Cassidy. They bring big people. They brought back Jay Mills.
They got 250K for that shit.
They don't play around. They play big checks.
Giving them some big money, bro.
Yeah, no, and they're not.
Giving them some big money.
And they're big, but they're not as big as Smack. So I know it's even harder to put the money up. So shout outs to them building the brand and just brick by brick.
Are you sure what Don't Flop's not about?
I'm not 100%.
No, you might be
I don't
right.
believe so though.
Because I'm subscribed to them and I ain't seen shit for about maybe 2 years.
No, I think they're done.
But you know what?
They're not the only league. A lot of them.
There's another thing because Shotty Horror was promoting it on his Instagram. It's called Premier Battles. I'm sure.
Vaguely heard that. Yeah,
I'm sure that's the new upcoming fucking
UK
version
league.
or whatever. Because man, I miss.
Is Shotty Horror still battling?
Yeah,
I haven't seen him in forever. I mean, it's not like he fell off. I just haven't seen him.
He didn't fall off he fell off in regards to battle rap, not because he was getting beat. He started making like
music, real music,
rock music and shit.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. Right, he started like singing and stuff.
Nice.
Pretty good as well.
Okay, cool.
Like kind of like an Oasis-y vibe. Like
I like how people could do different things
man,
like that.
It was decent. It was decent. That's what I was thinking as well. Like grime music, maybe do like a sort of indie rock thing.
I think you could do all those, bro. Jump on it, bro. Do some covers, maybe. Maybe even do a whole cover album. Don't have to be the same genre.
The thing is, Bob, I can't sing.
No, but you got that dude doing the singing. You do bars, maybe remix covers or something like that.
Yeah, but
I don't know. Yeah. I feel
it's not really
not the same. Not what people are looking for. Yeah,
it's not even what people look for. I don't want to cover shit, man.
No, I think the only cover thing I have is Heathens, which was on the what's that album? The Suicide Squad. Yeah, we did like a version of that. So
I don't mind like the chorus being the cover, and then I do my own.
That's what I'm saying. The bars. You get what I'm saying.
But even then, it's just like.
But you gotta have a beat that's like works for hip hop and it's pop or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
No. Everything I want to do has to be like
original.
The beat I don't mind.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah.
Like, all the lyrics have to be original.
Yeah.
For me.
A billion. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm not saying like I don't think this would be a song you do, but just for example. Britney, oops, I did it again. You find someone who sings the whole hot, and then you rip it.
So
and you can work on a theme and try to play with it, but you play with bars. You know what I mean?
So I thought you meant like someone sings the same. Yeah,
you're not gonna go pick Eminem's and just rap it. This ain't karaoke.
No, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
I think it could be cool.
It's like a mixtape, isn't it?
Kind of.
That's what a mixtape is. You know that, right? Essentially, a mixtape is when you can legally do it as well.
Oh yeah, 1,000,000%.
You can legally go on other people's beats.
Yes.
Do your version.
Yes.
And then put it as a mixtape.
But you weren't supposed to ever get paid. No people were.
Paid. Those Drake's first album.
Those G Unit mixtapes. That's the thing.
Right.
50 told who was it? DJ Drama, I think it was. Right. Remember when he got arrested?
Yeah, I remember.
He told him. Remember when he got arrested famously? He told him, he said, listen, don't put a barcode on it and sell this, because the problem is, I'm telling you right now, I'm hot, I'm buzzing. You're going to hit whatever, 500,000 or 100,000 or a million, whatever it is, you catch on the scan radar. If you go in the top 10 and you're a mixtape and you're not supposed to be making money, he's like, the feds are going to come. And that's what happened. They're like, where's the tax money? You're selling something that doesn't exist on the streets, but you got a barcode, and like people are selling it in stores. It got bad. So I think he was looking at Fed time. I don't know if he struck a deal or just paid a big fine or what it was, but yeah, it wasn't good. Yeah.
You see with that shit with the old hip hop police as well.
Oh yeah.
I see a documentary with the game, talking of the game, like because I miss them days, bro, where you didn't have access to the internet, where you had to I had this guy, I used to call him Jackie.
By the mixtapes.
No, but I used to call him Jackie. It sounds racist because like he was Chinese, right? But he literally called me like white boy. So it was like equally going back and forth.
Yeah.
But he used to give me the pirate DVDs, right? He used to come into my shop because I was working at a furniture shop. And he used to come in and he used to have like everything, like all the latest films.
But
I was like, fuck this, fuck that. And I was like, oh, give me the hip hop stuff.
Yep.
He's like, what do you mean hip hop? I was like, music.
Yeah.
And then he would like give me, I was like, oh, and I remember there was one with the game, and I got that out and I put it in. I was like, oh shit, and it's like literally the game, just like walking around, like tearing
DVDs,
DVDs. This like you was telling me about before we got on this podcast.
For sure. Yeah. Was that the one where he's getting tattooed?
Yeah,
in the video.
All types of shit.
But, he was freestyling, getting tattooed the whole night.
Yeah.
I think it was a Smack DVD actually.
Yeah. So it was just mad times, bro.
With Black Wall Street, when they all those tattoos on their hands. He had got like some Egyptian piece on his chest and stuff. I got all those old DVDs, man. I got one with Arsonist from the Heatmakers. Yeah, well, I mean, back then, it was DVD. And I remember like MP3, whatever the hell, the MC3, like Arsonist, like, I'm going to show you how to cook up a beat in like 10 minutes. He was like, clean, dang. Then you're just like, damn, bro. It was like one of the hottest things I ever heard. You put that together in 10 minutes? Like, it's just so crazy. I get like 20, 30 grand for that, like, so crazy.
You see, my favorite beat probably in the literally ever is the dun 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 dun.
So bad, I guess.
Dr. Dre.
Next episode. Yeah.
But I didn't really. I thought Dr. Dre straight up made that. He didn't.
Like
Scott Scorch.
Oh yeah.
No, one sample, bro.
Okay. Scott Scorch. Yeah.
Scott Scorch. He was in the studio with Dr. Dre, and he was sitting there because he does the piano, innit? He's like a non-blind version of like fucking Ray Charles or Stevie Wonder. He just smokes it. He literally has a blunt in his mouth and he just goes like that.
That's crazy.
He just makes a hit, man. It's just crazy, like. But yeah, he's saying like he went dun dun dun, and bro, you know how much money they made from that beat?
That's crazy, bro.
Like Dre put his shit in, but people think just Dre. No, it wasn't. It was bro. My guy Storch come through,
Do you remember? This is some of my favorite beats. This is what we used to do in college, man. We would go to a party and just like rip out the music and put it in a CD and just start rhyming and stuff. But I remember one of the illest ones was when Rockefeller, which was State Property, was all the dudes from Philly, Beanie Siegel, all them. They took over Hot 97, I think, for at least an hour. It might have been 2 or 3. They were on for like ever, and they were just freestyling all over beats, like just took over the airwaves in New York. I don't know if that got around to here and stuff, but like it was a big deal. I remember when it came out. It was Beanie, Petey Crack, Chris from the Young Guns, who was like 16. I remember Jay-Z was on the radio. He wasn't rapping. He was just talking shit. And he was like, he's only 16. I got birth certificates. And then Oskino and Sparks were 2 of my favorites. Those are the 2 I
got birth certificates.
I wish those dudes blew. They didn't really blow the way they were supposed to. They got some fame, but Oskino and Sparks were crazy, bro. Especially Oskino, man. He had some of the craziest lines. The problem, he was just in and out of jail when he was signing with Rock. And yeah, they had Freeway. All them dudes were just like going back and forth. It was crazy. Yeah, there was some good sessions like that. I remember it's like when G-Unit would do that and just jump into studios and stuff.
No, I mean, the stuff that happened in America pre like internet times.
Yeah, you didn't quite make it over.
It would make it, but it'd have to come in a DVD format. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Like the shit that because the shit that I used to catch with the English stuff was we called it pirate radio. And basically, like there'll be guys like
you guys. Tim Westwood was your gatekeeper, like over here. Like if you came over here, you had to do Tim Westwood show and freestyle. Yeah. Eminem, all them just did it.
Tim Westwood was the gatekeeper.
Yeah.
But Yeah, he's been taken over now by like Charlie Sloth or whatever.
I think so. It's been a good combo, but I think we're getting low on battery, and I think we're gonna wrap it up real quick.
Yeah. Oh, is it flashing? Is it?
Yeah, it's getting close, so I want to leave it there. But
Cool.
No Bars Wasted. Slice of the Pie Volume 1's out now. And yeah, man. Who's Got Bars? The video, everything, all your social medias are all Burnzy.
Burnzy Raps.
Take a look at this Burnzy. Make sure it's not the wrong dude from the UK.
Yeah, just write Burnzy Raps, man. Burnzy Raps.
Hell yeah. Not a dude playing the drums, all right? Check him out. And thank y'all for tuning in. It's been a Joe People's podcast. Much love from the UK.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, brother. Much love.
Much love, man. Take it easy, guys.
Bird Box coming soon. Check it out. You heard?
Yeah.